My name is Trevor Ramsey. I know I'm kind of out on the road, and most of you might not be able to hear me. But today I came up with a topic based onto the Lord Is My Shepherd. I've went homeless not long ago, and I'm trying to get people to be able to follow me and give me some advice to lead to a better path. I'm currently on my way to the homeless shelter, which will probably be a little bit, so the video won't be too much longer. But I just wanted to explain why our world could be falling apart. Many of you might know this already, but I realized after talking to myself that the Lord is my shepherd. And we just don't see that anymore in this world anymore. Due to terrorism, the government policy taking people's homes and their money and leaving them abandoned so they can rot. So many lives were taken during a terrorist attack for no reason. Many lives were taken at a concert that happened, I believe it was in Texas. I can't remember where it was at, but I have to post something about that too. But I realized that this world has been sinning for so long, because we're all sinners. We've all sinned. We've all done some crazy things in our life. I've sinned. I've made lies. I've done things that I shouldn't have done. But I try to explain to many people about how we need to change this world, how we need to bring our Lord, Christ the Savior, to be able to help us, guide us to a better direction, to pray every night. And I hope a lot of people will be able to see this video and be able to share it, and follow me through YouTube, and and give me be able to help me out. I currently live in Findlay, Ohio, with the city mission, and like I said, we're all falling apart. And it's hard for any of us to, hold it together anymore because of, sinning. And many people, like I said, there's people who steal, who kill, who believe that they can't get forgiveness. Forgiveness is always something to ask for after you have sinned. And the Lord will hear your prayer. He will be able to help you and guide you to a better path. I am a Christian. I was baptized when I was in residential, and I still try to figure things out after I got out of residential. And I give so many thanks to many people who's helped me and guided me, such as my foster dad, such as other people who's out here, and they see the issues with some people who are homeless. And I ask people to be able to help the homeless, get off the streets and be able to get into shelter and be safe, because this winter is going to be bad. It's a cold winter, the cold world. And I realize the main reason why a lot of things are happening because the Lord doesn't get as many prayers as He did when the world had started. Because too many people sin. And too many people think that they can't get forgiveness. The Lord is the only person who can give the forgiveness. You can't expect many people to forgive you if you sinned against them. For instance, I've sinned against my dad. I lied about him as a kid, and I got him in trouble when I was younger because my mom was taking control of me and my brother and sister's mind, brainwashing us to tell us all these lies that we fell for. So it caused my dad to go financially broke and has to pay for his warrant because he's wanted by the police. Many people see somebody with child support was a bad person. My dad was a good father. He was always there for my life. And I didn't realize this until after I got a foster care and understood, the issues that was going on at the same time. I didn't understand until when I realized that I was homeless and I had nowhere to go, nowhere to stay, because I trusted somebody to be able to help me and help me get further myself. I'm trying my best to get jobs and trying my best to get a home to stay in until I can get my life back on track. But I just have no luck. And I also look for many people who are in Ohio who are willing to help and who are able to figure something out. And for any of those who see this video, I'll start posting more, but I just want you all to understand that the Lord is there. He hears you. You just won't be able to hear Him because you don't keep much faith with Him unless you really have went through more than what you've thought. I know I'm not making much sense right now because I'm just really cold. I'm trying to get back to the shelter. But I just ask for many of you to understand and to go to church and pray every day and pray for the Lord to be able to help you and be by your side and be able to guide you to a new path. As for those who are graduating out of school and those that are trying their best to get somewhere, and I just ask you guys don't fall in the same footsteps that I fell in. I fell in the wrong footsteps and I took the wrong path. But I see that God's helping me. He's guiding me to a better place. This is who I really look like, just so many of you know. Like I said, I will be posting a lot of videos, for now on, due to the fact of me being homeless and all. And I ask for those, many of people who see this, to understand that it's not many homeless people's fault. It wasn't my fault why I went homeless, but in some way it was, because I chose the wrong person to stay with, and he got himself in trouble. And for those that are homeless that might have done worse than what I've done, I ask you to please help them too. Many people see homeless people as criminals sometimes anymore. They don't trust anybody. Many people don't trust any homeless person. When they see a homeless person outside, asking for money, some of them do the wrong, but there's many out there that if you were to listen to the stories, who would explain why they went homeless. But many people are like, sorry, I can't. I'm really sorry. I really don't have that time. And some people do have that time, but they just don't want to have that time. A lot of people think that, a homeless person should just go somewhere else and worry about themselves. Like the police anymore. They expect some homeless people just to, excuse my French, but to kind of piss off. And I ask for anybody who is a cop to understand the situation. With the fact that it matter, I kind of bring up a little bit of politics, but with you're dealing with the politic part, the Antifa hate group, the Black Lives Matter hate group, the other hate groups out there. This world shouldn't be much about politics. It should be much more about God, about worshiping Him. There is no other God but the one with the Son that's named Jesus Christ. He is your Savior. He is your Lord. He is your shepherd. And we are His sheep. And that's what we should have always been for these years. That we're all struggling and dealing with financial issues, dealing with divorce, dealing with losing kids, dealing with losing money, dealing with losing homes. A lot of us need to understand that anymore. But because of these rich people who sometimes, I'm not saying I got anything against rich people, but some rich people should be able to stand up and be able to help instead of standing down being greedy, because greed is a sin. It's one of the main sins. Murder is another. Theft is another. And we just have to learn not to sin. I know a lot of you aren't on yet, but I'm sure you'll see this video, a little bit later. But for those 5 subscribers that see me and stuff, and I'm talking about one person also too who has me, subscribed. I would hope she understands and sees that, with the accusations she pressed against me, saying that I have stole from her, I don't want her accusing me for something I haven't done when I'm not trying to sin. Like, I would never steal from anybody because I know the outcome of that, of that stealing. I know I would suffer if I stole, but I can also ask for forgiveness. And I just, hope for many of those who see this video can post it on their Facebooks, on their Twitters, on anything that they can. Or even add me on Facebook and pray for anything you can, and give me suggestions and advice, or any type of help. Anything would help. I'm not asking for money. I'm not asking for you to jump the goat and and help me. I'm asking to take your time and think about most of these people who are out here homeless, who are in the winter weather, who are close to hypothermia death. I don't want people dying anymore. I want people to be able to live forever. I want people to see that they have a chance, but they have to keep the Lord's Prayer at their side at all times. That's the only sidearm that everybody should have. No gun, no knife, but the Lord's Prayer. The sinning is so bad that it has to stop anymore, because it's getting crazy, because the Lord's getting madder and madder every day. But then He's trying His best to maintain His control, to keep people from doing anything else. And I just ask that we get help. If it has to take the world to be reversed back into time, that's what it's going to have to take. We are children of Christ. We are children of God. We should always be there for everybody, no matter what, no matter race, religion. But we should always be there. I'm not saying hate anybody, but I ask you, don't hate your enemies, but love them and forgive them for anything that they have performed. As for the terrorism, with them believing in Allah, I know it's a hard thing to say, but in some way, we have to figure something out with them. So I'm getting ready to go to the city mission, and I'm gonna log off from now. I'll post another video soon. So please keep in mind of this video that I post, and always remember to please subscribe or add me on Facebook. My Facebook name is Trevor Ramsey. I appreciate it, guys, and God bless you all.